Yahoy! And welcome aboard the Sea Monkey. Good morning, YouTube stacking and coin collecting family. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for joining me again, and if you are new here, please don't forget, hit the little red button down below and the bell icon to be notified of any future content. Innovation dollars. Reverse proof. I said I was going to start collecting all of these from the introductory coin on up to the 4 coin set releases that the Mint's planning on doing. So I picked up the 2018 and I showed that off a couple of videos ago. And so we've got the next one that the Mint released, the 2019 reverse proof Delaware. Now I've got the original proof of this right here. That's not a horrible looking coin, but it's nothing special. Anti-jump cannon. Anti-jump cannon. See, now when I first saw this, I thought it said canyon, and I had no idea what I was looking at. I figured it was like commemorating some kind of canyon or ravine. Kind of reminded me of like, what was that, Back to the Future 3 when they named the ravine after Clara Clayton. But I thought it said canyon. And so I was like, I don't even know what I'm looking at. Classifying the stars. I was confused. So I didn't really have any background on the coin. Didn't know what it meant. And so I wasn't really that interested in it. You know, it looks alright, it's nice looking, but it wasn't anything too super special. So I get this, and I open it up and I take a look at it. And again, it's, you know, another nice looking coin. And while I'm reading it and looking at it, I realize that it doesn't say canyon, but it says cannon. And I'm like, what am I looking at here? Anti-jump cannon. I'm like, okay, so this is a person, and you can see her big hair there. This is a silhouette of her. And so I started reading. I started reading this thing over here, and you can go ahead and pause that if you want to read it, but I'll go over it a little bit here. She was an internationally recognized astronomer, you know, and I'm a space nerd, of course, so that perked my interest. She invented a system for classifying the stars that's still used today. She was deaf, or at least had a hearing impairment. She was born in '63 in Delaware, and she worked at Harvard under E.C. Pickering. I mean, so it's actually kind of interesting. Once I read this, I was like, wow, that's actually kind of an interesting story. And, you know, like I said, I'm a space nerd. I love anything that's related to space. I have my own, you know, thoughts on what exactly space is, and it's more in line with the biblical cosmology. It's definitely not what NASA says. So, you know, guys, take with that what you will. But I still have a fascination with space. I grew up on Star Trek and I loved it. Star Wars is okay. I'm not a huge fan. I don't dislike it. You know, save for the newer stuff maybe, but that's because Disney took it over and they ruined it. But I digress. So yeah, they did a coin for Anti-Jump Cannon, who was an astronomer. And yeah, found that kind of fascinating once I got in there and started reading. I'll go ahead and leave that there for a second so you can pause it. Once I got in there and started reading it, I was fascinated to find out what it was actually about. And so I was quite happy with the pickup. At first I was like, you know, I'm just going to get them, so I have them. But now I'm like, oh cool, you know, it's a space themed kind of thing going on there. So yeah, Anti-Jump Cannon, creator of the star classification system that we still use today. pioneer in science, first woman to receive an honorary doctorate from Oxford. Pretty cool. Definitely not what I thought. And when you get these, you don't get any information really about them. And so I'm gonna miss these packages. I really am. There's not gonna be this page right here that tells you all about the coin anymore. So you're just gonna get the 4 reverse proof coins in a slab like this with a little COA, and off you go, I guess. But here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. You can see they did a pretty good job on it. But again, it's not a fascinating design, but more of a cool story. So yeah, there's the 2019 Delaware. It's the first coin of the year. They got a picture of some stars back here, and looks like some kind of charting stuff going on there. Picture of a nebula. But yeah, very cool, very interesting. I opened it up and I saw the nebula and I was like, wait a minute, space? What's going on here? And so when I read it and found out it was about classifying stars, that made more sense to the phrase classifying the stars on the coin. So there you got a little image of the coin on the back there. I think that's going to be your... Oh, nope, they didn't do it on that one. They did it on that one, so it looks like they started doing it from there on out. The introductory coin didn't really have the art on the back, but I'm going to miss these when they stop. Well, I guess they already have stopped, but when I get all of these into my collection, I'm gonna be kind of bummed when they all start coming in the slab like this without the information. But I think most of the coins are gonna look the best in the proof. You're gonna see most of the detail, like especially this one here. That one looks really nice. The cameo on the mirror looks really nice. But that's a personal opinion. I think I prefer the reverse proof on this one, to be honest. And that's why I got the Hubble, was because I thought the reverse proof was going to look nicer. And to be honest, I think it does. That looks more like a telescope in space than... I guess it's going to be in this box. I haven't opened it up yet for this video, but that mirrored telescope looks better on the frosted background. It looks better, more like it's in space than the proof version. So it's going to be hit and miss with this series. Some coins are going to look better in the regular proof. Some coins are going to look better in the reverse proof. But I think I'm just going to go ahead and get everything, get both sets. The regulars and the reverses, and that way I'll have all of them. So there is the 2019 Delaware reverse proof with a side-by-side of the 2019 Delaware standard proof, and that's everything I've got for you guys today. I'd like to thank you all again for watching, and stay tuned. I've got some new stuff coming in the mail. I've got the 2021. I've got the 2021 of these coming. Should be here in the next few days. And I've got something really unique coming from AppMex. So, you guys know I'm a space nerd. And if you've been on AppMex and you saw what they had available, you might know what I'm talking about. But I'm not going to give any more clues than that. You'll have to stay tuned to see. Alright everybody, I hope you have a great evening. I love you all. God bless.